Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, December the 10th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and the room is open between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am live on the mic between those two times. Okay, fairly active day. Couple of interesting trades. I'll go over the TSN trade. But the first one I took was actually XON. Did not work out. This is one. This came on our, let's see now, this was from the AI channel. And let me make sure I have this right. Okay, yeah, support is you over $20. Now, I can't remember if I've actually traded this one before, but let me get to a different time frame on this one, the 5 minute. Now, you can see this is what it was. This is kind of what it was looking at. Let me just get the we're going to have to do the symbol linking here. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is not, I think it's a bug or it'll be fixed in the next version. I'm supposed to get a blue arrow here, but anyway, 3220 at 1021. So let's take a look at 1021. So it was about right here. Yeah, it was right there. So let me just get this a little bit bigger. And you can see what happened. So what it's looking at, it's seeing this tail here and it's thinking, okay, there's support. And, again, this has been optimized and, in theory, I mean, you can't say every one of them is going to work, of course. This is a bio, I believe it's a bio anyway, and it was a little bit spready. In fact, it was quite a bit spready, but it also, I know, has the chance of tacking on one, two, $3 in a heartbeat. It can also go the other way, of course. So consequently, I took fewer shares than I normally would take. I got into the trade right about here at 32.48, almost at the high of this candle. And this basically got me out. It popped, but then it came right back down. Now this is a bit of a misnomer, and it says 32.57 is the high here, but again the spread, the bid ask. Again, I was in at 32.48. I almost guarantee that the bid was not over 32.48. Anyway, it did pop, and then look at this. It came right back down. It might be hard to see. Let me, you know what I should do? There we go. That's probably a lot easier to see now. So you see, this is where the alert came. It's looking and saying, okay, here's support. Buyers are taking over. So I got in here. It did pop up here, and then it just collapsed after that. And I was actually lucky to get out. Now it came back. You see how erratic it is right now. So this is probably one that I'll put on my do not trade again list. I think I've tried it a couple of times and I really haven't had a lot of success. So I was in at 32.48. 32.48 and I was out at 32.25 down here and actually felt lucky to do that because it got all the way down to 32 and anyway, so that was that one. The next one, and it really didn't work that well either, was Sienna. And just let me change the time frame. Just a little bit finicky sometimes. Okay. Sienna, you can see what happened. Yesterday it closed at $24. Earnings crash. So of course we were watching this in the pre-market. I mean, there it goes all the way down to 2033. Not many earnings plays. So, my theory is that the fewer earnings plays you have, it's not that bad a thing because people who want to play the earnings, there are fewer stocks to go around. So they kind of maybe tend to maybe pile into those ones. So anyway, I was definitely leaning. Let me just forgot to delete. All right. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so and this is actually getting interesting again for me. I mean, this was a tough one, but I was actually looking to short this several times. Kept saying let's let it get through 20. It got through 20 here, came down. It actually got through 20 right there. It came back up, and I basically said let's wait for the second time. I got short right here at, I think that's 1992. 1992 is where I took the short. Oops, not the time frame. I want to mark up. Took the short right there, and it started to work. Got down to, I think that's 1974 or something. Actually, I think it got down to 1960 something. But again, this was a bit of a spready one. And then as it started coming up again, I got out of it at 1990, basically for no gain. Still kind of watching. I mean, there's an hour and 45 minutes left in the market. I think if it took out the low of the day, it's possible that I will, do a sort of a power hour short of it, but we'll have to see. However, the good one was definitely TSN. And TSN, of course, was on my radar because we had traded it a couple of days ago, and so this was definitely still on my radar, and got into the trade a couple of times. We were watching it. Yeah, I'm just okay, 53.39, 53.39. Oh, I know I have that here. Okay. So I took the trade right here at 53.39. Come on. So as it came, the pullback, and then as it started moving up again, I looked at this pullback. I thought, okay, that could be it for the pullback. Look at the bottoming tails. You get one bottoming tail, another bottoming tail, another bottoming tail. To me, that means, again, the sellers tried to drive it down, buyers took over. Buyers, were up here, and then the sellers took over again, but then, drove it back up. So you see all these little bottoming tails can be a clue that eventually that the selling is being exhausted and it's over. So I took the trade right here at 53.39, and oh, actually I am completely wrong here. 1 second. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you trade the same stock twice in opposite directions. The first one was a short. It wasn't around here. It was right here. Looking at this action right there, the little pull up, and then the continuation down. And so I actually got short at 53.39. So forget all this. Got short at 53.39. Um, Took some out here at 53.27. See, it got down to this level right there, 53.16. Got got all the way down here. Started watching it here, and because I had already sold some, it allowed me to hold on. If I hadn't sold any right down in this level, I probably would have got out, a lot more right there. But I'd already sold some, so I allowed this little pull up to occur, and then we started getting it to come down, and now as it broke down through 53, we're really hoping that it would just really continue down, maybe to this level. So, this is obviously a support level right there. Didn't happen. And so as it came back up, I got out of the trade at 52.97, sorry, 52.97 as it started coming back up. Now this is what happened on the second leg is got into the trade again at 53.14. You see this level right here. This was a little RBI, a little RBI in the five, red bar ignored on the 5 minute chart. So here's the green bar, red bar, green bar, continuation. So I took the trade at 53.14. I know it says 12 there, but it was actually at 14. Took the trade there, sold some at, was looking maybe that there'd be some resistance right there, but it actually made it through. I did sell some at 53.44. And now, unfortunately, as I was in the room just before I did the video, this happened, and I thought, okay, now it's off to the races. Now I'm still in it, but if it comes back down here, and certainly if it goes below here, I will be out the balance. But and then it's sort of another little RBI right there to be ignored. So we'll have to see what happens here. But yeah, so this was a situation in which I shorted and then played the bounce long. Now I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this particular trade. Boiler in the room pointed out this trade. Let's see, where would he have pointed it out? Probably, I think it was around this level. It already done a power, maybe even here. I can't really remember. You know what? It was down here because he was talking about it going through two. And so He saw this right here at around 150. I don't know where he got in. Doesn't really matter. But look at the action on this, all the way up to two, all the way up to 254. Now a massive pullback, but it's now trying to be strong again. I guess if you drew a trend line somehow, the trend is still fairly strong. But definitely kudos to Boiler for pointing this out to the room. I know a lot of people in the room took it. I did not take it. I flat out missed it. A nice little RBI right there, though. A red bar ignored, and then it really got ignored and just shot up. So great trade for Boiler, and great trade for everybody else in the room who took it. Um, Oh, there was one other trade I took, and that did not work. Me, I went short. Start marking this up better. Went short right there. See the red bar, green bar ignored, red. So I took the short. I took the short at 30.87, right about there. Moved down a little bit, but then it just popped right back up, and I was out of the trade at $31. And then it did fire all up. This was another earnings play. Look at they crashed $34 all the way down to 26. Can't quite tell what the price is. But this was one that we wanted to watch all day, and it gave some opportunity. I mean, this is a great little opportunity right there on the 5-minute chart, the little pullback and or flag, or what do you want to call it, and then a nice little lift. I missed it right here. This is what really got me ticked because I really wanted this here off the pop off 30 all the way up to 31.71. But anyway, that was it. The swing that I have been talking about for quite a while is working quite nicely. The time frame. Let's take a look at the time frame. And I started mentioning it, I think, all the way down here, around 17-ish, right below 18. I think in this area, and it's just now starting to really turn into a nice trade. All right, that's it for me today. Let me bring back the cover page. Here again is how to get into the room, and the room is open between 9 and 4. I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.